here we have the Do-It-Yourself Waist Bead Kit by Metaphysics by Kendra. In this kit, what is included is a mixture of beads, crystal beads, instructions and affirmations, a crystal, incense, a ruler, your needle, thread, and string. To start, you will need to thread your needle, which can be a little difficult, so take your time and have some patience. Once you have your needle threaded, you will take your string. Be careful unraveling it. There's two ends, a end with a loop and the knotted end. You will take the end that is looped, take the needle, and you will insert the needle inside of the loop. And you will take the needle through the thread to secure on the string. All right, now we are going to take our beads and pour our beads onto a surface that will keep the beads from rolling all over the place. I prefer a towel. And here we're going to start picking up the beads with our needle. Now there's a few different ways to go about making your waist beads. One is taking the needle and scooping it with your needle, scooping the beads with your needle. Or you can take a handful, put the beads inside of the palm of your hand, and pick the beads up with your needle that way. So of course, you are going to either create your own pattern or just wing it and do a mixture of beads. I like to do patterns and count how many beads. It gives me a bit of meaning and significance to my waist beads. So here I am creating a pattern, and once I get the pattern that I like, I go ahead and I bead up my waist beads. Alright, so please be mindful while making your waist beads to check your pattern if you're using a pattern to ensure that you are getting a even pattern for your crystal placements once you get ready to place your crystals onto your string. This helps make sure that when you get ready to tie on your waist beads, they are in a place that you find comfortable, whether it be one crystal in the middle, two on the side, whatever makes you feel comfortable with your crystal placements. I am very particular about where I want my crystals placed on my waist beads, but if you are not interested in that, do what you do with your waist beads. But I just wanted to give you a heads up so that you know while making your waist beads to be mindful of your pattern. And one of the ways that I do that is by putting the string in half and seeing where the middle meets. And that lets me know the closer I get to the middle of my string, then I should be placing a crystal and then placing more beads until I get to the middle, and then placing a bead in the middle, and then continuing the same pattern all the way to the end. Alright, so now I am preparing to place my first crystal onto the waist bead. I am very patient while doing this. Here in this video, I actually get a chance to show you guys what it looks like when you move a little too fast and add too much pressure to the string and it pops. That's later on in the video. However, here I will say when placing a crystal onto the string, once you get the crystal down the thread, which is the thinnest string, you will hold your index finger and your thumb at the end of that thread between where the crystal is getting ready to push on to that string. And you're going to hold that thread and then pull the crystal onto that string. With that, it should be easy to get it on. If it is too hard and you find yourself struggling entirely too much to get that crystal onto the string, it's not meant to be. Let it go. It's okay. Keep it pushing. Rule of thumb. Alright, here we go. Boom. And it pops. I said it was gonna happen now. So, of course, here we will have to remove that bead and remove that string and re-thread it and try again. Now, like I said, if it does not go onto the string, it is not meant to be. Let it go. So now we've made it to the middle of the waist bead. So here we are, following back up with that same pattern that we just made. See there? I'm trying to make sure I got it right. In which case, there was a point here where I did not have it right and I had to take a lot of beads off and make it right. So that's why I say pay attention to your pattern if you're using one. If you're not using one, still pay attention to your placements of beads if you are going to be particular about where you want your crystals to be placed. This is where I knew I messed up, but it's okay, because I fixed it. And you can too. See, I fixed it. All right, so we are finishing up here with the rest of our pattern. So now all there is left to do is make a knot. Of course, make another knot to make sure it's secure. And then of course you're gonna cut off that end piece. And sweetheart, you have made your first pair of traditional tie-on waist beads. Congratulations, you've made it to the end of the video. I am so proud of you. Shoot, I'm proud of me. We did this. All right, thank you.